Some pretty incredible breaking news coming out in just the past couple hours, as today we're hearing there is a temporary agreement. Now, I'm going to give you all the details, and I got to say, I'm shocked. We had heard that this war was going to be going on for quite some time. Now they're saying there is a temporary pause, and Israel and the U.S., they have come to an agreement to do so. Now, I'm going to give you all the details. This is just coming out, and articles coming out in the past couple hours has just happened. And in addition to that, I've got one that just came out 4 minutes ago. So I'm going to give you guys the latest. And I also, updated 4 minutes ago. I'm going to link, it's linked in the description below as always. Now, before I dive in, do me a quick favor. If you are live with me right now on this breaking news that just happened, let me know in the comments if you can hear me and see me okay. Mr. Jaden is saying hello. Timberwolf, hey, Steve. Brenda is saying hello from California. Scott from California. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the comments if you can see me and hear me okay. I'm seeing some yeses, okays. Excellent. Okay, great. So everyone can hear me and see me. So let me get you caught up on the latest. Wow, that was fast. 447, 823 people in the room. Do me a favor, smash the like button if you appreciate the breaking news, and it's good to get a little bit of good news. And the good news is that there has come to an agreement, a temporary pause. This just coming out in the past couple hours, and I can't believe it. Now, this came out, I briefly skimmed it, but I'm gonna read it along with you guys, so I'm gonna experience it with you because I wanted to get this to you. It is fresh, breaking news coming out. There's actually an agreement for a pause, which it looks like Benjamin Netanyahu and Joe Biden have agreed. There will be a temporary pause, so we have a brief temporary agreement, and it's good to get a little bit of good news that there is going to be a pause. Smash the like button if you like that, and if you appreciate the live breaking news. 1,211 people in the room, 420 likes. Wow, can we get that up to 600? If you haven't smashed the like button yet, please do so. I would appreciate it if you could. So, like I said, I always cite my sources. I give you the latest breaking news. I try to get you the most coming out in the past 24 hours. This just happened a couple hours ago. Articles coming out on this. All you got to do is type in Israel pause. There is a pause going on. So this is the latest from CNN. I'm going to be sharing with you that just came out. Again, smash the like button. If this is your first time here, you want to stay up to date on breaking news, hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. I'll keep you up to speed. And also, thank you for all the support from the members. Absolutely incredible. I added the join button, and so many people have been supporting the channel. It is not necessary, but if you do, all of my sources will be cited in your YouTube feed. They will pop up, but if you don't, no worries. They're linked in the description. But anyways, let me go ahead and get you the latest that came out. This is from CNN Politics, but there's an assortment of articles coming out on the breaking news. Israel will begin a 4-hour pause in military operations in Gaza each day, the White House says. Now, it says, the White House said Thursday today that Israel had agreed to move forward with daily 4-hour pauses of military operations in the areas of northern Gaza. Now, I find this very interesting. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that this is an indication that Israel now feels like they have a hold on things? If so, put a 1 in the comments. Or do you think that the pressure from the United States and other nations to pause is getting to them? If you think that's the case, put a 2. But this makes me think, after we had heard over and over from Benjamin Netanyahu that there would not be a pause, it makes me think that they feel like they have a handle on Gaza. And we've also heard that they've infiltrated the underground tunnels and that they are they're cornering Hamas in underground tunnels. Maybe they feel like they've got a hold of things. Oh, I see a lot of 2s coming out. A lot of people saying no, they don't think Israel has it under wraps, but they believe that the pressure is getting to them as the world. There's so many nations calling for a pause. Very interesting to see. Look at all those 2s. Now, the move appeared to formalize a pattern of halting the violence to allow humanitarian aid to flow into the enclave and to allow civilians to flee away from the fighting. So they're saying, listen, if you're a civilian, get out. Now, one of the issues that they have is that Hamas, they mix themselves in with the civilians, and they also hide themselves behind civilian buildings. So it becomes very difficult for Israel to determine who is a civilian and who is not. However, they are allowing a pause. For the past several days, Israel has paused violence for hours-long windows for the past several days. Interesting. Okay, so this has gone on. Israel has paused violence for hours-long windows where it allows civilians to evacuate south. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu insists that in a statement on Thursday evening that there would be no ceasefire without a release of hostages held by Hamas. So there will be no ceasefire, which is what we've been hearing. But now they're saying there will be pauses. But it says this will go on for the past few days. Oh, for going into the next several days. John Kirby, the National Security Council spokesperson, cast the agreement to allow 4-hour pauses as a positive first step. So we've got a first step in easing the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. He said that Israel would announce the timing of the pauses for 3 hours beforehand. So every day there will be a 3-hour pause allowing them to leave. And again, this says that it was announced today, a couple hours ago. We've been told by the Israelis that there will be no military operations in these areas over the duration of the pause, and that this process is starting today. Kirby said, calling it steps in the right direction. Okay, so I had a little bit of confusion there. I was reading the article and it said the past several days, and I thought that does not sound right to me, but they're confirming this came out today. It will happen over the next couple of days. Let's keep reading so that way we can get more information on this. Speaking shortly after the Joint Base Andrews, at Joint Base Andrews, President Joe Biden said that he had pressured Netanyahu to agree to significantly longer pauses in the violence, including during a phone call on Monday. So earlier in the week, he said he was pressuring Netanyahu to start doing pauses. He says, I've been asking for a pause for a lot more than 3 days, Biden told reporters, adding later, I've asked for an even longer pause for some of them, and asked if he was frustrated with Netanyahu for the back and forth on humanitarian pauses. Biden hinted at some discord. It's taken a little bit longer than I had hoped, he said. Now, Kirby said Israel's decision to allow 4-hour pauses came after an awful lot of engagement by the administration to try to make sure that humanitarian assistance could get in and people could get out safely. So they're trying to get humanitarian aid in, and they're trying to get those that are trying to escape out. He added that the pauses would provide brief windows of opportunity for safe passage of hostages being held by Hamas. We have been urging the Israelis to minimize the civilian casualties and to do everything that they can to reduce those numbers, Kirby said, saying that they would provide breathing space for just a few hours for civilians to move out of harm's way. Now, Israel has been warning civilians to move to southern Gaza as it attacks the targets in the north, a task that has proven difficult, if not impossible, for many Palestinians in the enclave. Civilians have not been able to leave Gaza in large numbers since the war began. Groups of foreign nationalists and some injured Palestinians were allowed out of the enclaves recently. A senior Israeli official told CNN that Israelis are called these 4-hour windows tactical localized pauses, that every day will be a specific area, a neighborhood, or an area will be given several hours notice that they will have a pause to give people in the north the ability to travel south to the aid and relief. Israeli strikes continue in southern Gaza, and southern neighborhoods may also get notices of pauses so residents can go out and get relief as well, the officials have said. The official argued that seeing people leaving northern Gaza in the last few days to head south is an indication that Hamas is losing its grip. Very interesting. Now, that's exactly what my first thought was. Let me know if you agree. My first thought is the ability for them to say we are going to do daily pauses makes me think that Israel has a grip on things. But at the same time, too, a lot of people are saying they also think that it is the pressure that is coming on from other nations. Now, let me see. I see a couple of comments in here. What coming in? What do we got here? Hashtag Team Ram, says Brent. I like that. Hashtag Team Ram. Welcome to the Ram fam. I appreciate you guys. I will keep you up to date. Somebody's saying they can hear me. Excellent. Someone is saying they think it is pressure. Let's see here. This is awful for all the people. They work. Yep. Somebody's saying that. Yeah. So it is good that they are getting some progress to help out innocent civilians to get out. I don't know if this is right, but I hear 4 hours for help can enter Gaza. I am a Jewish, and I hear this. Yes, that is what we're hearing. There's going to be daily 4-hour pauses, allowing assistance, humanitarian aid to go in, and also allowing those that want to escape to get out. This, it's saying, just came out in the past couple hours. They made this announcement. They are saying that Biden is saying that he has been pressuring Netanyahu, and we have heard Israel say there will be no pause, there will be no ceasefire, things will not stop. And now they're saying, guess what? There is going to be daily pauses to allow humanitarian aid. So absolutely incredible. I was shocked to see this because we're just hearing them say This is a warning to our allies and our enemies. Brace yourself for a long-term war, but now they are doing pauses in the Gaza Strip. Somebody's saying seal the tunnel, no air. You know what? Not a bad idea. Any terrorists that they're trying to get out, make sure that we get those that have committed atrocities, but make sure that we can spare civilian lives if possible. 4-hour daily pause for what, says Skin Beauty Products. It is so that way they said that the innocent civilians can get out and that they can get humanitarian aid in. And as I mentioned, let me know if you agree. It makes me think that Israel feels like they have a handle on the Gaza Strip and Hamas now. Otherwise, I don't think that they would have allowed this to happen. They are saying that they are going to allow this pause. Let's see here now. Jumping back into the article, it says the officials argue that seeing people leaving the northern Gaza in the last few days to head to the south is an indication that Hamas is losing its grip. Now, asked when these pauses will start, the official said really soon. Secretary of the State Anthony Blinken had an agreement in principle on that pause after his meeting in Israel last week, even though Netanyahu came out against the idea of humanitarian pauses on Friday, U.S. officials told CNN. So we literally had heard them say, no, there will be no ceasefire, there will be no pause. We are going to eradicate Hamas. And now today, breaking news coming out that there will be brief windows, 3-4-hour pauses. That was seen as the Israeli prime minister playing to the coalition, and the officials playing to his coalition, and the officials noted that it was similar to when the Israeli government opposed humanitarian aid getting into Gaza before deciding to allow it. Every step of this is like pulling teeth, one official said. Although Israel has already been instituting such pauses, so they were doing temporary pauses. American officials see this agreement as progress because the Israelis are using the language of pauses. Okay, so they are saying that they have been doing some temporary pauses, but they're officially announcing it, and they're doing these windows, allowing this to go through, which is something that the U.S. believes it can build on. There's also a sense among the U.S. administration that the announcement adds some accountability if Israel violates the agreement, because the Israelis can't claim they never agreed to it. So they're saying that this is a step forward. They're saying that this likely means that Israel has a hold on the situation and Hamas is losing ground. Kirby added that the U.S. would like to see the daily pauses continue for as long as humanitarian assistance in Gaza is needed. And it says this story has been updated with additional reporting. So this is being updated. And like I said, this is coming out on news all over right now. They're saying breaking news that there are 4-hour pauses. Apparently there have been some pauses, but now they're saying it is official and that Israel is acknowledging it and saying that they are willing to do it. This just coming out in the past couple hours. So let me know your thoughts. And wow, we've got 3,555 people in the room. Absolutely incredible. Can I get half the room to smash the like button? If you appreciate the breaking live news updates, do me a favor, smash the like button. We've got 1,240 likes. Can we get that up to what's half of the room right now? I'm trying to do math. 1,700 likes. If half of the room, if you have not smashed the like button, you appreciate the updates, hit the like button for me. Can we get it up over 1,700? Wow, that was a big jump. 1,424. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date on this. I was shocked. It looked like things were intensifying, getting worse and worse, particularly with the U.S. and Iran. If you missed my video earlier today, you're going to want to check it out. New articles coming out that overnight the U.S. is hitting back some of the drones and the proxies. Iran has attacked over and over. They're just ignoring Biden's threats. So things between the U.S. and Iran, it seems like it is getting more intense. However, we're hearing that there is a brief pause between Israel and Hamas. Katie, thank you so much for the super chat. You are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dorothy says that peace is great. No BS. Yes. Pamela's giving the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Pamela. Appreciate it. Seattle, Washington here. All is well with everyone, says Ghost Eyes Adventure. Gary is saying we need Trump. You know what, Gary? I did a video earlier today, and they were comparing Biden to Trump, and they were saying that none of this happened under Trump, and that a lot of it's happening under Biden because they are disregarding his warnings, and the foreign nations, their leaders, they don't respect him. Let me know if you agree. Put a 1 if you agree that they do not respect Biden, like that, like we heard today from a U.S. defense leader, or put a 2 if you think no, Biden has got this. And I'm actually shocked to see that this happened. Biden is claiming that he played a major role in this, but I don't know. It makes me kind of feel like maybe it's because Israel feels like they got a handle on things. Wow, a lot of ones. A lot of people saying that Biden is not respected by other nations, and that's why they're pulling this off right now. And a lot of this is happening. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's what we're hearing. And we're hearing this vocalized by a lot of people, and we're also hearing this vocalized as well by U.S. defense officials. Man, you got your own people saying other nations do not respect Biden. Otherwise, it would not be where it is at right now. That's, man, absolutely incredible. Wow. Almost 3,400 people in the room, 1883 likes. Incredible, you guys. Thank you so much. If you have not smashed the like button and you appreciate the updates, the live updates, please do so. Can we get that up over 2,000? That would be insane. I would appreciate it, you guys. Yeah, I see a lot of ones. I see a lot of people saying, oh, wow. Yeah, people throwing out some opinions that I can't say on YouTube. Man, absolutely incredible, you guys. I will keep you guys up to date. Wow, and we got 1971 likes. Can I get, oh, there it is, 2019 likes. You guys are awesome. You know what? I appreciate you, and this was the breaking news coming out. If you missed the videos, check out the latest on my channel, videos and the live streams. We've heard that Iran has been issuing out new threats. The U.S. started hitting back last night in Syria and Iraq on Iran weapon storage facilities, but U.S. military officials are saying these are really weak responses, literally in that video, calling Biden weak. And also, too, they're just saying, like, things are intensifying. There's been a lot of concerns around what's going on, but this is finally a little bit of good news that there's going to be a pause. And I think it's good for multiple reasons. I think it's because Israel's thinking that they've got a handle on things. They're going to eradicate Hamas, anybody that's been doing terrorist attacks. Also, too, now the focus will be, though, what's happening here in the U.S. I gave you guys information about what the FBI has been saying about we're next. They believe that they're here and they're planning something. I will keep you guys up to date every step of the way. But you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Check out the other videos. I've got to run. We're going out. Today is my daughter's birthday. We're going to go celebrate. Can't believe she is 10. They grow up so fast. You guys pray for me. And I will keep you guys up to date as more information comes out. Thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do so. Hit subscribe to stay up to date. If you want to support the channel, you can hit the join button. But if not, I cite all the sources so you know it's the latest. Appreciate and love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.